Love fam, welcome to Mentality with myself, the Civilized Savage. This is a space where men talk and people listen. This is real talk from real men for real growth. And today, on my right, I have multiple award-winning DJ, international DJ, events host, events organizer, all-round entertainer, would you say? Yeah.
So, yeah,
Do I need to give you a little more accolades?
No, that's good. That's
no,
good.
You sure?
That's good.
Is
Yeah,
that
I'm
all
all right with that.
Podcast host.
And your friend?
Babes, let me finish now.
Okay.
And good friend of mine, Mr. CeeSix.
Come on, bless.
Welcome to the space.
Yeah.
Is there anything that I missed out on your intro? Is there anything else that you'd like the people to know?
No, that's it, man. If they really want to know more, they can find it.
Yeah, they can find out.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to find out a little bit about you right now anyway.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Yeah? All right, so boom. So Mentality, if you don't know, but you should know by now, is a space, like I said, for men to come and talk, be open, safe space kind of vibes. And I thought you'd be an interesting person to come and speak to me today, to give a male perspective, because I feel like a very interesting, colourful character. You're a dad, son, brother, friend. So you occupy lots of different spaces as a male, yeah? Out of those particular spaces, which one do you think is the most important for you specifically as the person that you are?
Oh, to be a dad, father, yeah, that's probably the most important.
Thought you'd say that.
Yeah. Because now, like, I'm a son, but I don't mean anything. I can go. I don't need my parents no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And me and my brother don't get on. So being a brother don't mean anything.
Wow, he said me and my brother don't get on.
We do, but we don't. So I guess with being a father, it's really important. You know, it's every day. Okay. So yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about then, because I feel like you do have a good relationship with your dad, or is that changed?
Yeah, no, me and my dad are good. We're good. Fantastic relationship. But as I said, in my coming up, like, I think our closest period would probably have been my late teens, early 20s, when I was just really becoming a man.
Yeah.
I could lean on him to help me with things.
Yeah.
This was a time before sat-navs and things, so he would help me get to places.
Yeah.
And help me change my tires, and like just
practical things.
Man things. Yeah. So
in a previous episode, we spoke about the importance and the value of male role models. And from knowing you and being aware of the relationship that you have with your dad, I would argue that your dad for you has been a really impressionable male role model. Would that be correct to say?
100%.
Okay. 100%. So speak to myself and our audience about that relationship and how your dad has impacted you as the man that you are today.
I think my dad showed me how to move. So like how to navigate in this world. You know, we come up from kind of rough places. So knowing how to move as a young man, not get caught up in any foolishness, or how to defend and back myself and my friends, and you know what I mean? Like, that was something that really his guidance showed me. I never got caught up in any foolishness.
Never went jail?
No, that's not my story.
Escape the jailhouse.
It's not my story. But little things like that, like avoiding that, I never had to.
I think that's a big deal for a black boy as well.
Most black boys don't go jail.
And I'm correct.
Yeah.
But I still feel like the fact that you had a dad you still have your dad in your life. You still have the guidance that allowed you to navigate life, so you didn't go down that road. Yeah. Because as much as we can say the majority of black boys don't go, a lot of them do go, and a lot of them do go because they didn't have.
Yeah. I've never been a follower. I've never had to impress anybody, and I feel like that when people were looking up to elders, I think my dad was my older, innit? So like, I never had to. There wasn't anybody that had govern me in any way. Like, if I had anything, I'd talk to my dad. Yeah. I reckon even if I had beef, I could call my dad. You know, and knowing him, I could call him today, but he's an old man, so.
But your dad was on smoke from early.
Yeah. He would still be on smoke. He would still be on smoke, but he's old, so it'd be a bit mad.
It'd be a bit different now.
It'd be a bit techie for him, yeah. But.
And so with this relationship with your dad, you recognise that he's been a beneficial role model for you. He's impacted you as a man.
And my friends.
And your friends as well.
He used to, like, when my friends would be around,
pull up certain people, they're misbehaving.
Yeah, he's on them.
Yeah,
like, and they would all come to him for guidance also, and he'd bad us all up. Come in the room and be on everybody.
I feel like that's kind of missing at the minute. Do you think that that's missing for a lot of men of this, boys of this generation? They don't have enough. Well, it's not. I'm asking.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I just think the world's changed. I just feel like you can't even, like, parents can't even bad up their kids the way they need to now. I think we're just all gone soft. It's all gone a bit.
It's all gone a bit Pete Tong.
Yeah.
And how do you think that could be readdressed then? What do you think is the biggest issue?
Well, from a society standpoint, there's not a lot we can really do other than just manage our households and, like, have our villages. Do you get what I'm saying? If you keep the village mentality
and community,
then we're good. Yeah, because I'm onto my, like, if I go around my brethren's yard, I'm onto their kids as well. I want to see their homework. They don't like.
Show Uncle C your homework, kids.
100. I want to. Like, I'm not having generic conversation. I want to know what you want to.
What did you learn in school today?
Yeah. What's your ambition? So sometimes I know they don't like it when I'm.
They were like, Uncle C's gonna get onto us.
Yeah, I'm on them. I think it's important that way, to be honest.
No, I definitely agree. And I think that speaks to a wider conversation of accountability. And I think hearing you say that sounds like you're encouraging not only, like, your friends, but your friends' children to be accountable for themselves. And there's a lot of conversation where people are saying men don't hold each other to account enough. Is that something that you agree with? Is it something that you disagree with? And speak to us about.
I just don't think anybody holds anyone to account. It's no longer about men holding just your brethren. Like, my friends none of my friends can't be whatless. You can't not be around your kids and be my brethren. Like, I'm not.
But would you not argue that that's you effectively holding men to account, because you're saying?
But I'm holding anyone to account. Like, even if, like, the people in this room, for example. If I overheard the brother saying, "Nah, I don't check for my use," I'm on to him. I don't even know him. I'm gonna say, "What kind of madness is that?" But that's just how I stay.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I know that it's uncomfortable. I've put myself in many uncomfortable situations.
Because you love the smoke, bro.
I love the smoke.
No, you do though. You do.
I don't mind the smoke.
If you don't know CeeSix personally, you know he's on smoke 99.9% of the time.
I just don't mind it. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna cower down. And if I see something crazy, I'm gonna say it's crazy.
Talk on it.
Yeah, and if I'm not gonna watch my brethren beat up his girlfriend and not say nothing, like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. But I also know sometimes you just gotta shut your mouth and let people live. Do you get what I'm saying? I've seen heroes turn zero very quick sometimes. So sometimes you just gotta. Okay, this ain't my fight. I got no dog in this fight. Let me just leave it. So that you gotta decide when you hold people accountable. And if it's your friend, then I guess you got a bit more leeway.
Yeah.
Because I used to mess with strangers and shit.
Don't mess with strangers.
Yeah, you know, like a little crazy kid doing a madness in the shopping aisle. Get up,
badding them up.
Yeah. And then their mom's on, don't talk to my kid. I'm saying, whoa, I'm helping you. But it's all right. So I've learned that the hard way.
So, little sidebar, low key. But so with that then, are you saying, or how do you feel about the concept then of, like, the village and the collective? Because some people, like you said, you have been the type of person to see a child misbehaving in the street and you want to pull up the ute because you feel like, as an adult who understands what certain types of behaviors are acceptable and not, it's your position and your place to be like, yo, mind yourself. But there's other people, like you also just said, who are going to see the child and be like, they're not my child, they're not my responsibility. Do you think that we are losing that whole kind of tribe mentality and that we should get back to it, or you just feel like everyone just needs to mind their business?
I think the village don't exist. I'll tell you, let me give you a prime example. Yeah? How we know each other. Our parents know each other, but we don't know each other like that. We know each other just being youths. Yeah. In a
social environment.
Just being youths in the area that we all grew up. Yeah. And look how many people we know. Out of all those people, that none of them know my children, and I don't know none of their children. I see a brethren on the road, and I'll have my kids with me, and he'll have his kids with. I'll say while going, and we'll cut. The kids won't introduce. We won't say enough. There's no longer there's no that more connection. Intermingling. So I remember when I was a youth, like if I brought, like I had a brethren, my dad would always say, "Who's your dad?" Like he would always say that, and then like,
yeah.
You know,
who's your mother?
Yeah, who's your mum? Who's your dad? And then there's like a connection, especially if we grew up in the same area.
Oh, you're from.
Yeah, now
They don't even ask no questions.
Don't know nothing.
No, they don't
know anything.
Questions.
So unless the child looks like someone, like I've seen a kid and thought, wow, hold on, is your dad such and such? Like, you know, like
yeah.
But other than that, no one introduced their kids. We've got brethren who don't know anything about your girlfriend, your kids, or do you get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I feel like we've just the village is dead.
Not even dying.
It's dead.
Man, to this, it's not even dying.
It's dead,
guys. And you know, is the village dead? Is it dying? At what state is the village right now? That's a question for you, look.
Yeah.
Speaking of the children, obviously you're a dad, as we've mentioned, and you're a dad that is part of a blended family. Is that correct?
What do you mean by blended family? That these things. That sounds
these new
a bit
terms,
like,
these new age terms that just be coming out of nowhere.
What does that mean?
So a blended family is when you have your children and your partner has children and you come together as a unit.
My ex-wife had a child when we got together. So my children with her have an older sibling, so she was my stepdaughter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's no longer my situation.
Right, but you have been a part of a blended family. Yeah. And you assumed the role of a step-parent.
Yeah.
And you did that for a long time because you were married for a while with your ex-wife for a long time.
Yeah. She's still my stepdaughter now. I mean, even though can't just dash away like what we've got.
And I'm so glad that you're saying this, because this is part of the conversation that I would like to explore with you, because there's lots of commentary around men who partner up with or marry women who have children prior that are not of that man. Yeah. And a lot of that conversation seems to be very negative. You know, you're a simp if you take up someone. Why would you do that? These women have got baggage. A lot of negative conversation around the situation and the men who step into those situations and assume that role. Being someone who has been that individual who has stepped in and stepped up. Yeah. And I like to say it that way because my opinion of a stepfather is very positive. My opinion of men who step into situations with women with children and who show up for those children, and as you've just said, she's still your child to this day. I think that is beyond commendable, right? But can we hear your perspective as someone who has been that step parent, as the value and the role of a man stepping up to be a step parent?
It's not great, you know. It's a thankless task. Stepdads is a thankless task. It's all there's no real benefit.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? But nobody gets into it to be a step parent, innit? You want to be with the woman, innit? She got kids. So it happens. Like that's just part and parcel of the But it's not great. There's times when you can do all the positive, but the moment the negative comes, it's do you get what I'm saying? You've got to start stepping on eggshells. No, my situation was different. Yeah, I kind of managed my household different. But I've seen men, you can buy this, you can buy the PlayStation, you can do the holidays, but it comes to discipline.
So let's delve into that a little bit then. What made it different for you? If you recognise that certain other man couldn't move like how you moved, how did you move that made it different for you and your family?
It's all based on the time you get involved with the lady and how old the children are, the relationship with the children's dad. Like, for me, for example, I'm fully active with my kids. So if their mum has a partner, he don't need to be there. He doesn't need to do anything. Okay. So you don't need to do anything positive and you don't need to do anything negative. And you know what? You can do the positive, but I'll do the disciplining. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't get me wrong. If my son was doing a madness and you saw him, then do what you need to do, innit, and say what you need to say, and I'll respect it. But you don't need to talk. I'll deal with him.
So, but, okay. All right. I'm going to let that sit for a second. Only because, so your first child, your first daughter, your stepdaughter, does she have any type of relationship
with her dad?
But you took on the bulk of raising her. Yeah. So and he didn't really get.
No, he's about, innit? And he's about it. So I communicate with him and you come and see her youth. Like.
Because the reason why I'm asking the question is because now if your ex-wife gets with somebody and someone comes into her life, is that man now going to be faced with the challenges that you're speaking of, where you're saying, well, some women don't allow their partner to discipline and really get into be an integrated part of the family?
All right, look, my children are older, so I can speak to them. The transition between, they're never going to be, if you meet a woman and she got a 10-year-old, you're never going to, it's not just going to be the same as if she got a 2-year-old. 2-year-old kind of just doesn't know anything different, and then all of a sudden, you're the world, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But 10-year-old, 14-year-old,
they're aware.
Play your role in it, because now you've just got to navigate that whole relationship differently. So I guess if you get involved early, the role that you assume as a stepdad will probably be more like, it will be a bit more intricate than if you would step in some woman's got a teenager. Now you're just around, and you just got to be positive. Do you get what I'm saying? Where one, you got to be more active.
Fair enough.
You know? So, and then if the child's 14 and they've got a fantastic relationship with their dad, then your role is, it's never going to be as
shaky.
Yeah. It might not be negative, but you're never going to be able to even get to the even playing field of the dad if the dad's that active, and you know what I'm saying. But young, you're there every day. The child's there. Come home, see you. Formative years, you're so important. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's a bit different. So it all depends.
Okay. And what would you say to men who are absolutely adamant that they would not date women?
That's their business, man. You see all these, I won't. When you're 70 and got nobody, we'll have this conversation again. Because what a lot of people do, I don't want a girl that's got this. I don't want a man that's got this. I don't want to... It's all crap.
Bollocks.
Because when you really fall for someone, you'll be falling for someone who's no good for you. And you're hook, line and sinker. But all of these deal breakers and stuff, this is all what we put in place. This is all modern day foolishness. And it will affect people in the long run. Because when everyone's old and lonely and tired, stressed out, they're gonna look back and say, "Oh, I wish I
should have done."
Yeah, because she wasn't that bad. She only had one child, you know. And now look, you're here, gout. You can't move too good. You're stuck in your yard. Yeah,
not gout.
You know, like I've seen it. I've seen people go from, like you got all the options. You got money. You got this. You got that.
From the fly guy,
and then you just drop.
Guy.
Yeah, you're just big and trapped in, and now you broke, wishing you had a woman to hold you. Yeah. So all of the people that say stuff like that, that's your business, isn't it? You can't put down people for, like, there's obviously a limit. I can't meet a woman who's got 8 kids, 8 man.
Why not?
It's bad decisions.
Why not?
You made a lot of bad decisions.
I hear it.
Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of terrible decisions. And then you didn't learn.
You didn't learn.
Yeah, so
that's
what
the
are we doing
thing.
here?
Like, what are we doing here now? You not learnt your lesson. Ladies, learn the lessons.
So I don't hold people's past against them, but there's a time when it's like, yo,
you're the problem.
You're moving mad.
You're literally the problem.
Yeah.
All right. So just now you spoke about, you said, when you love somebody, and you said it with a bit of passion, a bit of emotion, made me feel like you're a bit of a lover boy at heart, low key.
No, I'm a realist. I know people that, when we were young, then you got the girl
Have you been in love before?
100%. I was married. I was fully in love.
Fair.
Come on, like, when I got married to someone, I wasn't looking to stay, you know. I'm fully immersed in my relationship. But what I mean is, by a realist, is that I know people that have fallen in love with someone else's woman. I know people that have fallen in love with the local bad man who don't respect, or someone the man who's been in love with the local, loose girl or whatever. Like, you just fall in love. Yeah, because it is what it is, and that is life.
Man who fell in love with a girl that you wouldn't let get on the bus, them ones there. So.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on. It happens. It's life, and sometimes you fall for someone that's no good for you, and you know it.
Absolutely.
You know it. The man's treat you like shit, and you can't.
And you're still there.
Your friends, I don't know why.
I love him.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
So you've fallen in love. Fair, because obviously you were married, like you said.
I've been in love a couple of times. I got another son. I got a young son. I mean, his mum was in love. It was, Good
times. Lover boy.
It was. It's really, it's a man. I don't run around.
It's man.
Yeah, I won't run around.
Thing.
that's it.
All right, so being the space that we have, it's mentality. It's a space to get deep. I'm gonna get deep a little bit. So you've been married, got divorced, had another partner, had a child, separated from that person. Sounds like there's a lot of emotional turmoil happening. A breakdown of a relationship is obviously going to bring about a lot of emotion, correct? As a man, because I feel like, and the reason why I'm making it specific about man, obviously because it's mentality and you are a man, but I think when women go through breakups, there's always a community. There's always the girls to fall back on, and it's all right for the girl to bawl and weep and he and rare, and there's all the things. And I don't feel like men necessarily have those spaces to go to when they've had that. They've broken up as well. They're going through heartbreak. They're missing the kids. They're not in the house with the youths no more a lot of the time, assuming that it is the man who has left the home. So can you speak to us a little bit about how that feels for you to, as a man, being in that kind of relationship breakdown?
Yeah.
Where you go with all of that? And where do you go with all of that?
Well, this is gonna be toxic, but I don't think I need to be going around a set of people to bawl. Like, I would just deal with it.
But how do you deal with that?
You just deal with it. You gotta look at what your issues are and work on whatever you need to work on. Whatever your weaknesses are, you try and deal with it. Wherever you're lacking, you try and, and I just don't think you have to walk around and have places to cry. I just think that this is modern, and I'm not saying that you should never have shared emotion or anything. But I don't need a space to go and bawl. Like, I'm alright.
Okay, so you might not need a physical space to go and cry.
Yeah, I don't need a friend to call and bawl. I would get over it. I'll be alright. And it might be toxic. This might be because I'm a child of the 80s and my dad was really masculine. But I can't see myself just phoning my brethren and bawling. I don't want to do that.
So again, the question: when you do have some type of emotional load, how do you release it?
But I'm a very logical person, innit? So I'd sit down,
okay, go on.
and I will look at my situation, and I'm never going to be wrong and strong. I can see what I'm not stupid. I can see if it's my fault or something needs to be addressed, or and then I will deal with it. I have fantastic relationships with my two ex-partners. Like, there's no issues. We don't have any beef.
But where'd you go with the emotion?
The emotion doesn't last.
How do you release it?
You just deal with it. You should.
Okay, let me reframe the question. So I'm somebody who doesn't know anything about emotional processing. Yeah. And I'm trying to get into your head. Can you break down for me in tangible steps how the dispersal of emotion happens?
See, that's all technical, because I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I really can't answer that. There wasn't a process. Do you know what I'm saying? But
do you scream? Do you thump up something?
No.
Do you go and play football with the boys?
No.
Do you dance? Do you paint? Do you? I
just as I say, I look at my situation and then I just focus on what I need to focus on. So if you have a breakup and you move out, you gotta get money now, innit? Because you could be paying for stuff at back of the yard, and you gotta move on for yourself. You gotta pay your new rent or new mortgage, whatever it is. You gotta start. So you focus. You chuck yourself into work. You get money or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Or if you're not feeling good about anything, you go and fix that. You can train or whatever it is. But I'm really not into just this safe space to go and bawl. I think it's just, I don't know. I'm just not that guy. It's weird to me.
And that's absolutely fair. I'm just going to repeat back what I'm hearing for you, just to make sure that I'm actually receiving what you're saying properly. So you're saying that for you, a way for you to kind of like discharge the emotion is to not necessarily have a discharge of emotion. It's to focus on practical things.
Well, I've never been blindsided. So it might be different. If I came home and catch my woman with the postman, then I might need someone to bawl to. Because I don't, that's madness. But I ain't been blindsided. Like, the relationship was breaking down. You got time to, so if you know someone's going to pass away, they got cancer and you've got time to say bye. It hurts less than if you just hear that they got licked down by a bus. Do you see what I'm saying? It hurts less. You know what I'm trying to say?
I know what you mean.
So I've never been blindsided like that in this regard. So I've obviously been able to process what's going on as it's going on.
Yeah.
And now we are here. I can rationalize it and just deal with it.
Okay.
And it takes baby steps to move forward. But as I said, if I was hit with a freight train, who knows? I don't know. And then I might call you. It's all gone mad. The one-legged postman is in my yard. So who knows? But at the moment, with me, for what I've been through, it's been easy to navigate. You know, I don't smoke, I don't drink, so I don't lose myself in anything. I just focus and just deal with it.
Okay, cool. All right, so what I found interesting about what you said, you were like, I don't need a space to cry. This is new age masculinity stuff and it's all too much for me. So with that in mind, how do you define masculinity? You, CeeSix.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know if you can. I don't think you can just describe it, because I feel like there's masculine in everybody, and the typical masculine would be that, that kind of Popeye the Sailor Man kind of crap. But that's not what it is. There's strength in everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's wisdom. Can people lean on you? When you go into a room, how do people deal with you? How do you deal with people? How do you deal with someone who's hurt on the floor, and you just go over to them? Can you help someone? Can you have the confidence to help? I don't know what you're finding funny. Like, I'm saying there's someone on the floor, and you go over to them. Can you show empathy? Can you can you get in, I think there's many, many different forms of masculinity. Okay. And just because,
so sum it up in a short sentence then. Because that was an extended sentence. Can we get a short one?
But you see,
and look at this, It's
because this is your time.
I know, but we're cutting out. Look at this, guys. He didn't even put the phone on silent.
The phone was on silent.
But it's all right. We're gonna
in the time that I allocated to this. I know the time that I didn't. Yeah, but to be honest, as I said, masculinity comes in many forms, and I wouldn't try to put it in a box, because then it will make some people feel like they're not masculine.
Okay.
Because they don't fit into this little box, and that's not the case.
Okay, fair enough. Right, he's complaining that I've kept him here against his will for today. So, are you okay to summarize and then wrap within the next 2-3 minutes?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so we've spoken about fatherhood, your relationship with your dad. You're part of a blended family.
No,
and
I have been a part.
Yeah, you're part of a blended your part in the past.
Okay. My part. Okay, I thought you meant I'm.
She's on to me, you see?
Yeah, I just don't want to get I don't want no grey area.
Just trying to make sure you ain't putting out
false news. No, fake news. Yeah, don't want
you said on the podcast that. Don't worry, ladies, it's all right. So, and your role as a stepdad. Yeah, that's kind of like what we've touched on and you shared, that you don't really dig the kind of new approach to masculinity right now. Would that be fair to say?
What's the new approach to masculinity?
I mean, when we spoke about, men having safe spaces.
Is that would you class that as masculinity?
What?
I just said I just don't deal with the modern stuff. I didn't know that was what you defined as masculinity.
No, I'm saying in the conversation that we had, I received from you that you didn't include that part, like that men having safe spaces as a part. I received that you saying that's a part of modern day masculinity where men are encouraged.
I just think that's modern day behavior. Every generation goes through something different.
Yeah.
So what we grew up in, that didn't happen.
Fair. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm a product of what I grew up in.
Okay.
I'm a man from the child of the 80s and early 90s. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So all of that didn't exist.
It didn't exist.
No, so I'm not going to...
It's currently in a wider conversation.
Yeah, but there's a whole heap of things in a new conversation that I'm not interested in.
I guess what we're saying here is potentially there's something that we could explore further.
I don't want to relearn everything. I don't want to unlearn my life. I'm happy with where I am. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't want to unlearn all these
Is there not power in unlearning and unpacking to relearn stuff though?
No, because what happens because we're unlearning stuff and relearning this new way. And who says this new way is right?
Who said it's wrong?
Because there's a lot of people right now, and I'm going to go back to to the household, the family is broken down. The family's dead. There's no more family home. No families don't even, there's no one owns their home. There's no main hub for the family. There's no one ain't got, grandma don't even have a yard no more. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and this is the new way.
Yeah.
And everyone's unlearned the old way and now doing the new way, and the new way's crap. So then in 10 years time we got to unlearn again. So I'm happy with where I am.
Fair.
Yeah, man. I'll stay. I'm an old soul. I'll stay there.
I love that for you. And I think that might be the perfect opportunity for us to segue and close out the session for today. So on that note, guys, this has been Mentality. Our guest has been CeeSix. Before we let you go, we close out with a quick fire round. Are you ready to receive that? So I'm going to give you some prompts, and just off the top of the head, you're going to give me your responses.
Right,
ready?
Cool. Yeah.
All right, cool. So, as a man, I would like the world to know.
That
there's a one view perspective as a man that you would.
As a man, you would like the world to know. I would like the world to know that
he stumped, guys. He stumped.
Yeah.
Next one?
Yeah, go on.
All right, cool. My key role as a father is to
guide and protect.
Love that. Yeah. Okay. The greatest wounds men need to heal are or is.
The greatest wounds.
Yeah.
I think every man's got a different.
Generally, as a collective.
Jeez, you're killing me.
Stumped him again. Yeah. All right, ease the pressure. Final one. For me, as a man, love looks like.
I think family is love, to be honest.
Okay.
So
that's nice.
Yeah.
All right. So before we let you go, because we're pressed for time, but men don't often receive accolades, appreciation, gestures of love, affection, and kindness. So here at Mentality, we like to give gestures and real life offerings of flowers. So assistant is going to offer CeeSix his flowers. We want to give you these flowers for being the father that you are, the man in the community that you are.
Oh, that's nice.
Bringing people joy for your work, your DJing, the way that you create environments for people. So these are your flowers, my babes.
All right, cool. Thank you.
How do you feel about that?
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
To be honest, this is, again, I don't have a vase or nothing. So I'm going to bust a bottle and put it in the bottle.
Absolutely fine.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Love that. Yeah. Right. Another happy customer. Guys, this has been Mentality. I've been the Civilized Savage. This has been CeeSix. Until the next one.